but it is looking good for the 11-1 Philadelphia Eagles as they're the first team since 1987 to pass for 350 yards 1 week after rushing for 350 yards the week before. They can beat you any way they want, and this time it's through the air and with the arm of Jalen Hurts. 29 of 39 for 380 and 3 touchdowns. All right, here's a look at A.J. Brown and what he's been able to amass this season in regards to the entire receiving core of the Tennessee Titans. Did I mention known asset? Always better. Keep your picks. Give me A.J. Brown. All right, let's dig in here with Tyler Sullivan and Rick Spielman as we continue to assess the pace car, if you will, in the NFL. 11-1 now Philadelphia, as this one looked like big boy football early on, some clanging and banging. And then Philadelphia just decides to go to the air and beat you in any different way. Tyler, we've talked about it, how multiple they are, this offensive attack. How dangerous does that make them on a week-to-week basis, even in a matchup where you expect the game to be tight?
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about a team that has 10 touchdowns and over 900 yards of offense over the last 2 weeks, and they're doing it in a bunch of different ways, like you're saying. Jalen Hurts has been absolutely insane, obviously insane in this game today. And you talked about it with A.J. Brown. He's someone who I've been pointing to even going into the season, saying that I think he was going to have a Stephon Diggs-like impact when he went to Buffalo, what he did for Josh Allen. And we're seeing those same things of what A.J. Brown is doing for Jalen Hurts in this Eagles offense. It just creates an entirely different animal that opposing defenses have to defend. And so when you start looking at it from, they can run the football, they can pass it. They have a guy that even when he's covered, we saw a touchdown in this game where he was blanketed, A.J. Brown was, and for some way and somehow he was able to catch a touchdown pass on the back of a defensive back there for the Tennessee Titans. It's just absolutely scary to think of what they're going to be able to do in the postseason, because if one team is showing that they're going to shut down the running game, they're more than happy to throw it all over the yard. And if they're trying to stop the secondary, stop the passing game in the secondary, they're more than happy to run it down your throat. So for me, this is the most dangerous team in the NFL right now, specifically in the NFC, and I don't know if it's particularly close.
Rick, I don't want to get desensitized to this because it's spectacular what we're watching right now. When you say 350 on the ground a week ago, 350 through the air this week, some teams would kill for 350 total yards in a game, and here they are getting it done in different ways. As you've watched this Eagles team develop throughout the year, what's taken you back most about the way they're getting the job done?
That they can win either way. Just like Tyler said, they can win on the ground if they have to run the ball. They can win in the air. And the way Hurst has developed as a quarterback. And then you look at A.J. Brown and what he's doing. And like that last pass we saw, they back in the scouting term, it said there's always 2 dogs and 1 bone. And he's usually the dog that ends up getting the bone in those contested situations. So they are a dominant team on the offensive side of the ball right now. And what was a concern with the Philadelphia defense was not the pass rush. They sacked Tannehill 6 times, but could they stop Derrick Henry in the run? And they held Derrick Henry to less than 3 yards a carry. They held Tennessee to under 100 yards rushing. When they can play that, then pin your ears back and rush the quarterback. This is what you see in a dominant performance that Philadelphia showed us today.
Dominance doesn't even begin to tell the story, as this has been a different level of dominance this season. 11-1, and they surely want that one back, right? Onward. Here's a look at what 11-1 has meant in the past for this franchise. You're going to get a look in a championship game. They won the NFL championship in 1949 when starting 11-1. They've lost in the Super Bowl in the 2 instances since. And here in 2022, with a head of steam, the Birds trying to fly deep into the playoffs once again.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.